R.I.P. to Shanquella Robinson. My prayers are with her family and her friends and her loved ones. But the question is, are you the person in the room? Many of you are bullies. Many of you are out here seeking and destroying people's lives. Many of you harass and antagonize. Unfortunately, in our community, bullying is the culture. Being mean to people is what people do. They want to fight, they want to antagonize. We have embraced the culture of negativity. Bad Girls Clubs, Housewives of Atlanta. Uh huh. No positivity. We show them, we teach the young girls to fight, to hate each other. We've embraced these young men who are in the community, LGBTQ, and some of them fight women as well, which is unacceptable because at the end of the day, you are still a male. Hello? But are you one of the people in the room? Do you antagonize? Do you bully? Do you harass? Do you get with your friends and pick on people? I myself was just in a situation like that, and that is why I'm not at work today because I'm being bullied at work by some fucking mean girls that I would hurt normally, but I'm mature enough and old enough to know that, nothing's gonna come of that if I go and whoop all they asses like I should. Unfortunately, there was a similar event in Virginia. A young black man, killed three football players because he had been harassed and bullied. We don't get it. We don't understand. We don't care. When something happens to someone else, the first people to run out and want to say we want justice for these people are the people in the room. The people with the behavior of the people in the room. When you harass, when you bully, when you dox, when you fuck with people, when you cause pain and harm and hurt in people's life, that's you. You are the people in the room. Sure, we are all sorry about Shanquilla, but I want y'all to, again, are you the people in the room? What are you doing? We see it all over YouTube. I saw a content creator made a video about hazing, and it was intense and it was factual. But the fact and the reality is that that's what you all do on here as well. You haze people that you don't even know. If you could get your hands on some of these people, many of y'all would be dead or in prison. It is what it is because of the hazing and the bullying and the attacking and the police calling and the DCF calling. When you do things like that, you're the people in the room. You're the people in the room. There's a little boy on here named Uwap. His parents are raising him to be disrespectful, and everybody thinks it's funny. And they said that he's a genius because he can speak in a complete sentence. What the fuck is that about? That's common. In case you all didn't know, many children, many babies, many 2, 3, 1-year-olds speak in complete sentences. That is not uncommon. That does not make you a genius. But when you're out teaching disrespect to children, I saw this little boy slap 3 grown-ass adult men. See, these are the things that we think are funny, but from a little child, I was always told, when you play with a puppy, it will lick you in the mouth. When you play with a dog, it's going to bite you in the ass. Meaning, don't play with children. Raise them with respect and honor. They need to have consequences. This generation is mentally dead. They are the walking dead. They do not care about living, and they do not care about dying, okay? These people went to Mexico on a vacation to attack and bully this young lady. That was their intent. And she was small and she was outnumbered. And I've been in that situation before, but I knew to walk the fuck away. And I'm sure she tried to leave, but you can't leave out of a room with 6 people who won't let you go anywhere. But see, some of y'all don't know you're bullies. You don't know your behavior is unacceptable. You don't know that normal people don't behave that way because you were raised like that. Okay? Fighting is normal. Getting loud and tearing shit up is normal. And I can speak on it because I come from that, okay? I've had that within me at times, right? Anger is real. You try to emulate what you see. You want to be that because that's what you think it is because that's what you're around. But luckily, I've always been exposed to outside individuals as well. People who know fucking better, okay? Because, you don't want to listen to your parents either. And I'm telling a lot of y'all, your parents, y'all talking about, they hating on you. No, they want you to live. They want you to be alive. This is why they telling y'all you don't have no friends. You can't trust nobody. You can't. There was a time I was in a hospital about to die, y'all. I was checking out, breathing at 30%. Can I tell y'all, I had enough sense within me to say, when they asked me, who's your friend? Who's your friend? Who do you call in need? Because they wanted their number. And I said, Jesus. Because near motherfucker walking this earth can do anything for me. It's your prayers that are going to get you where you need to be. It's your faith. It's your love for self. Period. It's my love for self that made me walk away from that fucking job where they were Shanquella Robinson me. That's what they were doing to me. Many of us have this story, okay? Where you've been bullied and harassed by a group of grown ass people who should know better, just hating on you for no reason. You're loved. You try to love back, but they don't get it. They're fucking haters. There's nothing you can do about it. And stop trying to find the best in people. When you got to look for the best and the good in people, there is none. Fuck them. Fuck them. You're delusional. People don't love you. Nobody could ever love you the way you love you or your family love you. And sometimes you can't even trust your family. But I'm sick of every other day, not even every other day, I'm talking every other hour. There's a story about one of our young black women have been taken out over some bullshit. There was another woman killed by her ex-lover in front of her 4 children. See, and the other problem is that we don't really speak the truth. Instead, we wait till people die and then we want to say, we feel for the victims, right? But see, my thing is with this young lady with the 4 daughters who was killed by her girlfriend in front of her daughters, why the fuck are you dating? You have 4 daughters, so that tells me that at some point you were in a man. And even if you were dating a man, when y'all have children at this time, in this day and age in 2022, y'all need to stop dating. Don't bring these people into your lives because they will destroy your children. These 4 girls saw their mother murdered by her ex-girlfriend. They're never going to see their mother again. They're destroyed. They're damaged now, forever. All the therapy and counseling in the world is not going to erase that, okay? You're damaged. You will learn to survive, and some may not. But we're destroying each other. But yet we will get on here and want to RIP and feel bad and people injustice for this person. But when you cause the same kind of harm and damage daily to people, to normal everyday people, but because it's a news story or it's a fucking celebrity, all of a sudden you want justice for these people. When you cause the same kind of pain daily to people, when you harass and bully and torture and antagonize, and fuck with people money, you don't know that's who you are? You're the people in the room? A lot of you motherfuckers are the people in the room. You need to check yourselves. Right. When you calling down to people jobs or you lying on people at work like what happened to me, you fucking are the people in the room because you causing harm. You trying to cause damage. You trying to destroy. You're the people in the room. And y'all be the main motherfuckers talking about Black Lives Matter. No, they don't. They don't matter to y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck unless it fits your narrative. Y'all are the people in the room. Unfortunately, this young lady found herself in a room with a whole bunch of motherfuckers who are the people in the room, just like a lot of people here. Like I said, you talk about people dead parents. You talk about people handicapped children. Y'all put up nudes. Y'all fucking call people jobs. Y'all call people schools. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all go to people churches. All of that shit is the people in the room because only 1 or 2 things could come out of that. Like, some of y'all want to be hurt. Them bitches at my job, they better be glad I'm in a different place. You feel me? Thank God I started swimming. Hello. Because it has calmed me and changed me in so many fucking ways because they all deserve their asses whooped. Straight up. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to keep it fucking real with y'all. One of them bitches, the bitch who set me up, let me tell you something. I'm debating daily about fucking up her shit too. Right, bitch? You want to get investigations going? Let me get one going on you about that motherfucker that been living at your house for 16 years, bitch, that don't pay no rent. Remember, I know where he lived. I know everything about him. Why? Because the supervisor told me. Right. Evil bitches. Anything I did, these ladies was harassing me. They brought that young girl in there to bully, harass, and antagonize. And then set me up in the end. Do these bitches think that they're not going to pay one way or the other? I'm not going to lift a finger, but I am going to make a motherfucking phone call on that bitch. I'm going to wait till New Year's. Maybe around Valentine's Day when they think they about to be in love. Explain how you going to pay your rent next month, bitch, because you didn't give a fuck how I was going to pay mine. You feel me? People do shit. You're the people in the room. It ain't right. And you can't trust bitches. You be thinking people are your friend. You will ride or die for them. Look at my situation here on YouTube. I thought Lonnie was my fucking friend. I really did. And I love Lonnie. I still do. But that's fucked up because especially when I see her sitting on the same panels with the same people who you claim you was mad at me about for talking to them, but you back friends with them. That doesn't make no sense because now you the people in the room too. See what I'm saying? It's easy to become the people in the motherfucking room. Check yourselves. That shit is fucked up. You don't do that to people. You don't turn on your friends. You don't tell people that you're their friend when you're really fucking not, because you don't have to be bothered. You don't have to have anything to do with these people if you don't really like them. Don't fuck with them. But y'all crazy. A lot of people are nuts. Period. Point blank. It is what it is. But that shit is hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Hurtful. When I see that happen to that girl, I said, damn. Ooh, this happened to me not too long ago. You know what I mean? But again, I knew to make the right decision, don't engage. Because this is fuck shit. Like, I don't argue with people. I don't do all that. Because I know myself. Like I said, I'll swing. Bitch, we can get it popping. But know when you're outnumbered. You feel me? But I'm telling you, I bet you money she tried to leave and she couldn't. They wouldn't let her leave. Because there's no way you're not going to get the fuck up out of there. You bitches is in my face. Let me go. You know what I mean? She ain't fighting back. Y'all just beating on her. What kind of weak ass shit is that? And not only that. So the guy whose birthday party it is, right? Who they went to Cabo to meet, he did a video. And when I tell y'all, it was like nobody was dead. Like, nigga, this girl came to your birthday party. And the way he was speaking about her, he said everybody is stupid. All of us bitches, old bitches, everybody. He's calling women bitches, but there's a young lady dead that was last with you. Y'all are the last people to see this young lady alive. You claim she was unresponsive. To me, unresponsive is dead. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, she was laying there unresponsive. She had a busted lip and a hemorrhage over her eye, but I didn't think she got beat up. What? What are you talking about? Was she breathing? You said unresponsive. Unresponsive is not breathing. What the fuck are we talking about here? Did anybody perform CPR? No. The people in the room. Be careful who you surround yourself with. I'm telling y'all, that's why I go solo for dolo, baby. I always told y'all from day one, solo act. Okay, I don't give a fuck who I'm cool with. I'm always a solo act. You best love yourself more and enough. If you can't spend your time with yourself alone, who can you be with? I mean, this girl had her own business. She was beautiful. She was small. She was a small girl, too. I mean, they broke her neck and her spine. I'm just happy that her family got her body back, because y'all know sometimes that's a whole nother ordeal. So I guess since the FBI got involved, they got her body back quick to her family so they can get her an autopsy here and get her some closure here. But those people all need to go to prison. And I hope they prosecute these bitches. I hope even if they don't, give them bitches back to Mexico and let them lock their asses up over there. That would be the real justice. No, don't lock them up in America. Lock them bitches up over there. Right. That's what they deserve. Where they took her life, that's where they need to serve their time at. The people in the room. And be careful and make sure you're not the people in the room. What you need to do is focus on yourself and really get real and ask yourself, what kind of shit do I do? Huh? Who am I as a person? Do I bully? Do I pile up on people? Because that shit was not cool. I would never, ever. If you can't get a fair one, but why would I go on vacation to fight somebody? If I wanted to fight her, I wouldn't come. But motherfuckers are fucked up. People do shit like that. No, they don't like you, but will invite your ass somewhere. Be careful. That's why you don't go everywhere. I could enter a room and be like, let me get the fuck up out of here. It has happened. You feel me? Catch the vibe immediately and get the fuck on. It could be bullshit. You could be tripping. You could have smoked too much weed, but if that weed tell you to get the fuck out of Dodge, then you bounce and get your ass out of Dodge. Because it be the people in the room. Look at Quavo and Takeoff. The people in the room. You see what I'm saying? They was in the room with a bunch of fucking killers and lowlifes. The people in the room, they don't give a fuck because they're about violence and talking shit and proving that they the biggest, the baddest, and the hardest. It's the people in the room. It's the motherfuckers in the room we need to be focusing on, because are you that person in the room? Do you need to make some changes? And they need to occur right motherfucking now. It's time to get real with yourselves. Because a lot of y'all are the people in the room. A lot of y'all fuck up people's lives like the people in the room. Y'all affect people like the people in the room. Y'all plan, plot, scheme like the people in the motherfucking room. Are you that person? Dig deep. Time to make change. Because you could easily end up behind bars too. See, a lot of y'all do shit with no kind of concept of somebody gonna fuck y'all up. You're going to end up underneath the ground or in jail. Somebody's going to hurt y'all because y'all are the people in the room. You feel like you have the right to do and say what you want to do. Just because you don't like somebody, you don't have the fucking rights. You don't have the rights. Just stay away from them. But it's a lot of jealous ass, hating ass bitches out here for no reason. You know, people can't handle if you don't agree with them. You say something different. You think different. When you come from different places, you're going to have different opinions, different thoughts, and different views and different experiences. That's what's called life and living. But Y'all not getting the opportunity to live. So you young ladies and gentlemen out there, like, listen to your parents. Focus on school and education and work. Fuck all that. Just go to work and have a life and a schedule inside of your home. Leave these people alone out here, okay? Everybody out here fronting. We fucked up this generation. I told y'all that before. Another thing I noticed, and I said this before, everybody looks the same. Them eyelashes, that same contour, them same wigs, them same clothes, you're all looking the same. There is no individuality. That is another problem. Y'all are like robots. And then you got the BBL community. Everybody looks the same. Again, wigs, but y'all look like fucking aliens. A lot of these asses don't match the bodies. It's weird when you see them. You be like, oh my God, I know it's a fake ass. But you're looking like aliens. It's all a part of the culture. Y'all talk about, the industry and everything being demonic and all this other baphomet and all of that. And it's right in your fucking faces, but y'all are refusing to pay attention. You see it. Like, snatch them wigs off. Snatch them lashes off, some of y'all. Take some of that contour off. You can wear this shit, but maintain your individuality, because what I'm noticing when I'm seeing these, it's so sad when I see a lot of these girls that are being taken down. They all look the same. They all look the same. Because they're fitting into the culture of negativity, because everybody wants to be a housewife. Remember? They pump that shit to us. And it really stood out to me this summer, in the fall, when, the track and field meets were going on. Because I'm telling you all, those black women were out there doing their damn thing. Black women, Jamaican women, the U.S. team, the Jamaican team. Those women are kicking ass. Those women are positive. Those women are educated. Those women believe in God and they have their own religions or whatever they do. But they're positive. And those women are millionaires. But you don't hear anything about them because they're not negative. They're not fighting in bars. They're not throwing drinks on people. They're not pretending to be friends with people to go places and argue with them. Because let's not act like on the Housewives, they don't go places and fight. They travel and fight. Basketball wives, they travel and fight. This is not uncommon. This is what has been put in these children's heads. You got to remember, this is that age group. This is the crack generation too. They are products of that generation. Crack fucked our community. Let's not act like we don't know that. That's another problem. These are those children. Right. Then you got fucking PS4 generation where they kill everybody, and Grand Theft Auto and all of that kind of shit. Hello? Fighting, violence, ignorance. Then we got the rap music, the drill music. They killing each other. But we don't get what the fuck is going on here. And we keep putting up these RIPs, but we not keeping it real. I saw an RIP for a little girl the other day, and I was sad for her. 14 years old with a 4-month-old baby got killed in a car with some other kids because they stole a vehicle. Sure, we RIP'd. Sure, you released balloons, but did we keep it fucking real and say, listen here, first of all, that little girl ain't had no business with no baby. First of all. Then, if she got a baby, why the fuck is she outside and not home with her baby? If your child have a baby at 12, 13, I don't give a fuck. You need to make sure that that child is home with their baby. You need to tell your children from the time they're small, when you have a baby, your childhood is over. Because it is. The reality is that you need to raise this baby. I need to train you to be a parent. I don't give a fuck how old you are. If you're 14 and you had a baby, now you a mama. And that's just what it is. What is all this bullshit? She going out to hang out. She 14. She got a motherfucking baby. Look like she did enough hanging out. We don't say that because we too hung up on the goddamn t-shirts and the balloon release. That's why it keep happening. Because we not keeping it real with these children. Not keeping it real with each other. A lot of these parents are slow. It is what it is. There's a lot of slow ass people walking around here too. And you can't tell these people shit either. You can't tell today's generation a motherfucking thing. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I have to tell my kids, y'all do know that I've been here longer than you, correct? You do know that I know more than you, correct? No, they don't know. They don't give a fuck. You can't tell them shit. They got to learn the hard way. You got to keep your foot in their ass and your hands around their goddamn neck to keep them alive. They get mad at you. My daughter, we have had so many falling outs because I be like, them bitches ain't your friend. You ain't got no friends. But now she know. And also I want to say this. I saw a comment. Somebody commented under a comment I wrote 3 years ago. And me and my daughter must have been having, we was going through it 3 years ago. So it was about this Jamaican artist, and the kid was entitled and wanted all, they was being like little disrespectful and writing shit because they wasn't getting their way. And I wrote under there, I said, yeah, I have a child that's like that too, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody wrote under it and brought it back to me. They said, oh my God, my son is the same way. But that was 3 years ago, and I thank God that we are so far beyond that today. Thank God. So if you got children out there in the struggle, don't give up on them. Please continue to invest in them. But that's why it's important to instill things in them when they are children, when they are small. It starts from day one. That's another argument me and my daughter had. I don't give a fuck if she only one. She can understand. You instill things from day one. You can't teach a child manners at motherfucking 10 years old. You have to teach them to love life, the small things, nature. I will swerve and not hit a fucking squirrel. I swerved the other day not to hit a squirrel running in the road. Killing is wrong. You don't have the right to take a life. But a lot of y'all think you're God. Y'all destroy lives because you think you're God. And these children are doing the same shit that the adults are doing. Except they're not online. They face to face. Excuse me. It's sad though. But we have to do better. And we got to start keeping it real. We got to start keeping it real. I mean, like I said, the dating, y'all got to stop dating. Please stop dating. Please stop dating. Mentally, we're not healthy. These are also the children who came up after 9/11. 9/11 fucked us all. See, some of us were able to bounce back, but you got to remember, these are those children. This was drilled in their head for years, every day. Murder, mayhem, dead bombing, killing of those people. All that kind of shit affects you and gives you PTSD. But some of these little kids are just crazy and fucked up, and they're entitled. They watch too much TV and they play too many video games, and they smoking too much of that shit and drinking and doing all kind of other shit and wanting to be super grown. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to have a Lamborghini at 23, and everybody got to get money, and we got to be Gucci this and Gucci that, and there's no value in any of that. Your true value comes from the inside. What do you stand for? Who are you as an individual? If you would go somewhere and bully somebody with a group of motherfuckers, you're that person in the room. If you would beat up on one person and kick her, I mean, do you know how many times did they have to kick that girl to break her spine? In her neck? The fuck? And then the guy to get online and say on video how he didn't do anything wrong. That's another thing motherfuckers don't do. They don't take accountability for shit. That's why be careful who you invest in, who you call your friend. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I've lost 2 friends in a matter of, like I said, the other bitch at work, I've known you fucking 45 years, bitch. You hating to that degree? You want to claim you love my kids, but this is what you would do to me? You can't love my kids and want to fuck with me like that. And then my YouTube friends, same shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn. All over what? Nothing. I'm truly your fucking friend. But see, everybody don't love the same. And it is what it is. But you got to love you first and know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk the fuck away. I am so sad for that young lady because it was too many of them. I know she tried to leave. Who wouldn't? My prayers are with them. And my prayers are with all of you too. And I hope that y'all listen. And are you the people in the room? Deuces. Drop down and leave me some comments. And have you ever been bullied and, put in a situation where you had to fight back? Because I've been there and done that. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. And being a solo artist, motherfuckers definitely will try you, but it's a different type of try because everybody's not bringing you gossip. That's another reason why I don't hang out with a lot of people, because I can't get mad about what I don't know about. If somebody says some shit about me and I don't know, then it wasn't said. Who gives a fuck, But love yourselves. Stop trusting people. You don't need a clique. You just need you. You need you and Jesus. You and Allah, whoever you follow, whatever your faith, just you and that. Nothing more and nothing less. You don't need to put your trust in man. Look what happens every time. And it's always the people who claim they love you who do you in. People who claim they like you and shit. We don't have understanding. Look how they have people checking in cities. They killing rappers for not checking in. What the fuck is that about? And we got grown-ass men on here talking about don't snitch and snitching is wrong. This is why these things keep happening in our community. But those are the people in the room. If you are talking that type of bullshit, you're the people in the room. You got to stay away from the people in the room. Okay.